Yeah, we don't want to talk about that. We're gonna get through this. That's
The opportunity while I was there of being the accountant for Floyd Mayweather for a number of years.
Oh, wow.
And just unbelievable experiences when I was working with him. I mean, stories that I can share, stories there. There'd be 4 or 5 very expensive sports cars out front of our building and 20 people coming in and sitting down and going through the various items that we needed to, but always very flashy, very, very out there. You know, but something that many people, it's public knowledge, not sharing anything that's not out there, but something many people don't realize is he suffered a lot through his life with depression. It's something that
Floyd Mayweather Jr. recently became emotional after news surfaced that authorities had seized investments valued at $600 million after he posted online claiming he owned 62 buildings in Manhattan. The post was intended to highlight his success and experience in real estate. But things soon took a serious turn. Those properties were never officially in his name, and once that information became public, the FBI launched a deeper investigation into his financial activities and later blocked several assets and bank accounts they suspected were linked to him.
My lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings.
At the moment, those assets reportedly valued at more than $600 million remain frozen and cannot be sold, moved, or accessed until investigators determine whether Floyd Mayweather Jr. is the real owner or not. The entire issue began after Floyd publicly shared the deal online. He posted multiple videos featuring the properties while saying he had completed a major purchase in Manhattan. His attitude appeared bold and self-assured, and the videos were obviously created to attract attention, and people reacted almost immediately.
Mayweather Jr., there's a story circulating that Business Insider did talking about this $400 million property deal that he had been discussing here in New York City. But now, according to Business Insider, it's not what you think it is. They said there's no evidence there's been a sale of these properties, and it's 62 rental apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan.
Supporters flooded the comment section. News platforms quickly picked up the story, and the massive statement drew attention far outside the boxing world. But once authorities reviewed the official property documents, the truth became clear. Not a single building was registered under Floyd Mayweather Jr. name.
In 36 months, of course, with one of my new investments, I would be making $300 million a month. But
What investment is that?
Just in real estate.
Aggregate, got you.
And I'm heavy in real estate. I'm real heavy in real estate. Even though, you know, I got my own liquid, and if that means cash for those. I break it down in layman's terms. Even though.
This discovery not only hurt Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s reputation, but also created a much larger issue. Federal agents who were already aware of his previous financial statements took this as an opportunity to investigate further. They examined older financial documents and started freezing additional assets believed to be tied to him, and at this moment no money or property can be transferred until the complete audit is done. What makes the situation even more serious is that Floyd has mentioned in earlier interviews that property business became his main income source after retiring from professional boxing. So if those accounts stay frozen, that income is completely paused for now, and considering his luxury lifestyle, this is clearly a major problem.
misunderstood. He just want to be treated fair. And this is for any team that's watching right now. We'll make them a deal. If they sign AB and AB go through the whole season, no problems at all. And then they got to give us 20 million. But if he mess up, then we got to give them 20 million. So if any team want to match that, you know, reach out to us.
The situation became even more difficult because these financial problems appeared just as Floyd Mayweather Jr. was preparing for one of his biggest business moves, a $700 million plan to purchase a stake in the New York Giants. He was working alongside Mir Orbach, and together they wanted to head a group aiming to buy 10% of the franchise. The Giants, which are valued at more than $7.5 billion, are among the most historic and well-known teams in the league, making it an enormous opportunity, and Floyd had already placed $200 million into escrow as proof that he was fully committed to the deal.
Life returns, like over his lifetime he's going to make $300 million off the deal. It just doesn't make sense, especially with the amount of power players in NYC who would have already bought those 62 units if it was so lucrative. The white guy would have easily bought those 62 units up And this is where I think the bigger understanding comes in. Because if you don't know, the true owner is Black Spruce Management. Mayweather at most holds a minority ownership stake and likely through a financial vehicle with.
That entire deal is now facing serious uncertainty because not only are questions being raised about Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s financial situation, but his business partner Mir Orbach has also remained mostly silent over the last few days. When journalists asked him about the matter, he responded briefly by saying that he and his partners regularly explore different investment opportunities, including sports team ownership, and he avoided giving any further explanation. This kind of answer may appear normal under different circumstances, but due to the current timing, many people believe it could suggest that something behind closed doors is not going smoothly.
If you know how much money you got, you really don't have no money. So if you know how many buildings you got, you don't really have no buildings. So I think I own right now somewhere upwards of 100 buildings or more. And in 99% of my buildings.
Naturally, this situation has created even more doubts. Why has Mir Orbach not clearly stated whether Floyd Mayweather Jr. is still part of the agreement? And why is there so much reluctance to publicly explain the details? If everything is legitimate at this point, nobody has clear answers. But the longer both sides remain quiet, the more suspicious the entire matter starts to look.
Guys carry on and they do the exhibitions and all that kind of stuff. It just sort of diminishes the legacy a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
And that's what I feel like's happened with Mayweather.
Why do you think he does those things, though? Do you think
For money.
I
don't think he's got the money he says. That's what I think.
You think he still needs the money
I don't
after
think
all
he
these
needs
years?
the money. But you know when you got that lifestyle, right? So when you're spending what he's spending.
Adding even more attention to the controversy, Eddie Hearn had already questioned Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s financial status several months earlier. During an interview, he stated that he did not believe Floyd had as much money as he publicly claimed, and said he was not calling him broke, but his heavy spending and constant exhibition fights made people wonder. At the time, those comments created major discussion, and Floyd reacted by laughing at the clip and saying Hearn always likes to make clever remarks. But with everything happening now, many people feel those statements may have carried more truth than expected.
I mean, it's the new wave. It's what everybody's doing. And I started, of course I started with boxing, but then of course now it's real estate. My real estate portfolio is crazy, but I'm truly blessed. I'm truly blessed. And if cryptocurrency is the new wave,
Other people in the boxing world also shared similar concerns. Rick Glazer said that although it was difficult to imagine Floyd Mayweather Jr. struggling financially, the reports were coming from trusted sources. He explained that the matter appeared serious and far beyond a basic misunderstanding or publicity stunt, and warned that the situation could become even worse as the controversy continued. Floyd then added more attention to the issue after posting a fresh video online where he promoted a cryptocurrency called Asset. In the clip, he encouraged supporters to invest and offered several rewards, including a live Zoom session with him and the project creator. He also promised $100 back for anyone who invested at least $20, and even offered one of his World Boxing Council championship belts. Most shocking of all, he announced that one lucky person would receive a private training session with him.
Because of the drug of boxing. Just
also
like
money.
Just like but I don't even think he don't need any money.
He spends so much money.
Yeah, but he don't need any. Floyd,
Are you sure?
Yeah, Floyd good.
I bet if he's planning for the future, you got to keep it coming in if you're going to keep spending the way he spends.
Yeah, but I think he has a lot of other business interests that he can get money from.
Hopefully.
And not.
Offers like that immediately raised eyebrows because someone like Floyd Mayweather Jr. is not known for handing out such heavy incentives for free. It made people wonder why he would publicly tie himself so closely to a little-known coin and include so many high-value rewards in the promotion. To many observers, it looked like a quick push to attract money fast, and given the timing, those concerns started to feel more serious when all the details are viewed together. It is no longer just about one misleading post. It becomes a pattern of questionable decisions, financial red flags, and weak transparency. Floyd still appears in public smiling, dressing extravagantly, and speaking like money is not an issue, but behind the scenes the reality seems much less secure.
No, just for real. No pay!
Where's Money Mayweather? Hard work?
Dedication!
No pay!
Money Mayweather where?
Don't see you.
I don't see you.
Brent won't wait.
I
I got bills to pay.
There is a real chance that more of his assets could be seized and more deals could fall through and more of his past claims could be challenged or proven wrong. It was only recently that even the employees at Mayweather Boxing and Fitness in Los Angeles walked out. After not being paid for weeks, they did not leave quietly. They held a protest outside the gym with signs and microphones. One sign said the money team has no money, another said hard work, dedication, and then what others made the message even stronger with words like labor issues and unfair treatment. These signs were not for show, they were held by workers who felt they had reached their limit, and this has added more pressure on Floyd Mayweather Jr. as concerns continue to grow about his financial situation.
Getting paid late, it has completely affected my life. It has affected my mental health.
According to the Daily Mail, several employees reported that they had gone unpaid for weeks, including trainers, reception staff and management, with no back pay issued and no clear explanation from the company. Some workers also said they feared retaliation for speaking out, but decided to do so anyway because they felt they had stayed silent for too long. One employee explained that even across different workplaces, unpaid wages often go unchallenged because people worry about losing their jobs or being targeted for speaking up in their view. The gym connected to Mayweather Boxing and Fitness felt like another case of that same problem, except this time it was directly associated with Floyd Mayweather Jr. name.
Brand, just given the name, but the more and more that I've been here since the beginning of 2024, just seeing the treatment of the staff has just really broken my heart. And also too, for all of the staff, I've offered discounted adjustments to $20, and having staff members tell me they can't afford to pay $20 for an adjustment because they're not getting paid just really took me back to say, wow, what's going on here? Still coming in every Monday, still adjusting the staff to make sure that they felt okay, they felt regulated, that their systems didn't feel so stressed.
Another employee said they were speaking out to make it clear they had not been treated fairly. The group claimed they repeatedly tried to raise the issue through internal channels, but were ignored or dismissed. Some workers also said they were instructed by management not to mention any of these problems to Floyd Mayweather Jr. during his visits. One staff member added that he had been at the studio just 2 weeks earlier, and they were still being kept quiet. According to them, they were told they were not allowed to say anything directly, and even details like the studio possibly closing could not be discussed. They also said it was unclear whether he was aware of the situation at all, and admitted they genuinely did not know.
I was promised a lot, and being who I am a protector, and I protect my team, and I've tried to protect their employment, and unfortunately now there's nothing for me to lose. We have lost everything. I've lost so much in this. Not getting paid late, it has completely affected my life.
Inside reports suggest that the Mayweather Boxing and Fitness location in Los Angeles could shut down completely. This is not seen as a short protest anymore. Staff are already treating it like the end. Equipment is being left and used, classes have been canceled, and some members have been told not to renew their memberships for now. One general manager, Samria Balden, said she trusted the brand when she joined, but things quickly got worse. She said she started working in September 2023, and right from the first day the team situation was unstable. She believed she could help fix things but felt misled from the start. She also said delays in payment and missing wages seriously affected her life and left her feeling like everything had fallen apart.
Hey, what's going on, man? I'm Frank. I was a coach here at Mayweather Boxing Fitness Hollywood, and honestly, it's been disheartening to go through everything we've been going through. We haven't been getting paid fairly. It messes with your mental health. We had to rely on a member that worked at Chick-fil-A that granted us some free Chick-fil-A cards, so we're all eating unhealthy meals to the point where we can't even go home and get some fresh fruit. We're not able to literally pay for our bills. The debt, it accumulated to the point where...
Another coach of the Mayweather Boxing Plus Fitness gym said the problems go far beyond unpaid wages. He explained that the situation has become very discouraging and staff are not being paid correctly, which has also started affecting their mental health. He added that the ongoing stress became so serious that his wife had to be taken to hospital because of anxiety linked to his work situation. He said it is painful and frustrating to deal with all of this while working for a well-known company, and he ended by saying the simple truth is that they are still not receiving their pay.
Buffett, that's in his 80s or 90s, that can still make a ton of money. The Waltons that own Walmart. Bill Gates can still make computers. But soon as someone black, when my career is over as far as me in a combat sport, as far as boxing, whatever, if I'm promoting on social media or I'm doing exhibitions, like, oh man, he's broke. No, It's not a crime for them to make money. They don't say anything about the guys.
As of now, Floyd Mayweather Jr. has not publicly responded to the staff walkout, the payment problems, or the possible shutdown of the gym. But his silence is being noticed more each day, especially because just weeks earlier he was active on social media talking about owning over $1 billion in real estate and sharing luxury purchases. While employees are still struggling to pay their bills, this contrast feels very painful and unfair to them, and it has now raised serious questions about how the business is being managed at Mayweather Boxing Plus Fitness. Sources close to the gym say there is also confusion about who is responsible for payroll. Some say it is a franchise issue and not directly his fault, while others believe that if his name is on the business, then the responsibility still belongs to him. Criticism from outside the gym is also growing stronger each day.
The company is Avi & Co. Crazy company. Now, I need you guys to come closer and check this out. So let me come to you guys a breakdown. Well, in the industry, you see a lot of people with this kind of watch, this kind of watch, and this kind of watch.
Amir Khan shared his thoughts in a recent interview, and he did not hold back. He said it is sad, but karma is real. He added that Floyd Mayweather Jr. often came across as arrogant and regularly showed off his wealth, saying you cannot spend money like that when many people in the world are struggling with poverty. He also referred to reports of money being displayed in clubs. His comments reflect a view that has been discussed in boxing circles for a long time. Mayweather built his image around luxury. And excess. His money nickname was not just a label, it became part of his identity. Over time, his lifestyle has always been extreme, from private jets and expensive watches to stacks of cash and public displays of wealth in nightlife settings.
$1 million watch. Look at my fucking jet. Look at my house. Look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed. Like this is $1 million worth of watches. This watch goes for $2 million. And they're like, this is my small watch that I take sometimes, but I want to show you when I show up. I bring.
Signs appear outside his own gym accusing it of exploitation. It changes the tone completely. Even if some people say Floyd Mayweather Jr. may not directly manage the Los Angeles location, the impact still connects to him because the brand carries his name. And if workers are unpaid under the Mayweather label, the story quickly becomes bigger, especially after he publicly claimed his wealth came mainly from smart investments and ownership at Mayweather Boxing Plus Fitness. The concern now is not just about one gym. If problems are happening at one location, it raises questions about others. Two franchise businesses can face serious legal issues when operations fail. If more employees speak out or reports come from other states, this could turn into something much larger than a single case. 9